Good morning, afternoon, good evening. How are you, Mech Warriors? We are set for yet another day, another week of my beautiful face. No, actually, it's we're doing competitive games. It is Trials of Combat Season 2, up to Week 7 this week, and it is Crossfire Extra Fleek versus Praetorian Legion. Oh dear, something in my eye. And it is Division E this week. So what I will quickly do is actually jump over to the ladder here, because for some of these teams, these matches are actually really, really important. So I'll skip straight over to that, just so we can have a quick look. I have also adjusted my sound a little bit too, so if it's a little bit off, just let me know, and I will fix it up. But for the Extra Fleet guys, super important match right now. They're on 214 points, and as I speak right now, the PNX team is also playing 502. So it's almost 502. You would think, not having the best season so far, the PNX are going to haul a fat bag of points. So what crossed the Clan Extra Fleet guys here, why does I keep doing that? The CrossFit B team here, they need to haul even more points than normal. So they did a huge haul last week with 52 points. To 6 against the 502 guys there. Huge, actually, massive points haul to quite literally bump them into 4th. That was massive, massively important for them. So the outcome of this match and the other match, which is currently running, could very well decide the division here. We do have Pi versus Bears Brawlers, I should say, which is tomorrow. Let me just double check that. Tomorrow, I believe I'm casting that one as well. I think that's, yeah, pretty certain that's tomorrow. So, geez, where are we? Round 7, wrong button. Yeah, so I'm casting that one as well tomorrow. So this one is going to go down to the last, quite literally, the last 3 matches of, well, the last round and the last 3 games out of, what is a 7-week season. So that's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty awesome. When you think about how close the divisions are and stuff, the lower divisions quite often do come down to these last rounds. So really important for both these teams. Today it is week 7, so a whole bunch of different maps here. We have Mech Factory for the 2v2, Mining Collective Theta for drop 1, drop 2 off to Grim Plexus, Hibernal Rift Theta. That's always going to be interesting. HPG Theta, or such pain in the ass, that one. One side definitely has a huge advantage there, I think. So it'll be interesting to see how this 2v2 goes, and do the teams plan to try and take that advantage there. And Viridian Bog Theta, which is pretty even, and same for Grim Plexus. Epsilon pretty even as well. Actually, Grim Plexus Epsilon, haven't really seen that before. That's going to be good fun. So stick around, guys. We've got a whole good solid hour to go of casting these matches. Well, look, it might not be an hour. These guys might be finished a little bit quicker, right? So we'll work that out. And yeah, if there is any sound issues, just pop up in the chat. I'll catch up in a couple of minutes. I redid all my sound during the week, so hopefully it's not too raspy anymore and all that sort of stuff. So we're just waiting for these guys to sort out a disconnect. That's okay. So loading up my map strategy here. Now, where are we up to? Mining Collective for the first game in a minute. Just waiting for these other guys to load back in. And we'll get into it. So there is another cast going on MWO Leagues number 2 as well, guys. So just to be aware of that, there is literally 2 games going at once. So you could probably jump backwards and forwards between the casts, depending on who's on what drop and all that sort of stuff. And we're just waiting for Aussie Spud, who's had a disconnect, which would happen. That glorious client that we have to deal with. And then we can get into it. Sounds good? Oh, excellent. Good. I did spend a good couple of hours trying to fix that, so hopefully it's resolved. And just checking these guys are both ready to go, and we will kick off. And we will kick off. Decoy's too busy typing. Stop typing and let me know you're ready so we can drop. That's all. I don't care about PowerPoint. Ready. Right. Okay. Let's go. Let's get into it. Drop number 1. The 2v2. Oh, shit. I have the teams around the wrong way on the scoreboard. Oh, hang on. There we go. All sorted. Crises averted. And I say crises because there's going to be more than one. It's just not a crisis. There will be more than one during this cast, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready for it. Actually, no. I always aim to have a perfect cast. Try to. Sometimes it doesn't happen. That's life, you know. Right, now. I forgot to check the mechs, actually. What are we allowed to have? A Fleabags and an Irby. Oh, Jesus. Really? Oh, man. Okay. Everyone's ready for chicken legs. Chicken legs for dinner, right? So what have we got the builds here? The K9 Irby is 5 medium pulse and medium pulse and a small laser here. 5 medium pulse here and medium pulse and ER smalls. Okay, interesting choice. Now they're just duking it out early, really, and I guess the medium pulse has a little bit more range with the Crossfire team here, a little bit more, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. You can actually see through. Oh, look at that! Hard burn there on Decoy. You can actually see through the little buildings, the little rocks here too. If you can see my mouse, you can actually see through the through the building crates. So they're trying to burn here, not quite working out too well. Golly's getting harassed here. They're both trying to go for the legs as quick as they can. Now they're all chasing Golly here, and looks like they're all over him. And Aussie Spud is not getting in there quick enough to do a hell of a lot to save him here. Golly's running. Golly's been legged here. Golly has been legged at the... taking one leg out. Oh, no, the PL team is shooting the wrong leg now. Either that or Golly's shielding it quite well. There was a couple of burns there that did not hit at all there. Now, no, again, another pile of burns on Golly's legs here, not connecting. The PL guys are aiming the wrong legs here. This hasn't hurt them so far, but Decoy is actually nearly legged as well. Now, this isn't a problem just yet, but it will be if Decoy gets legged, and Decoy is now legged as well. Okay. Okay, now Golly is taking shots everywhere, trying to jump jet, save himself as long as he possibly can. Another burn on Decoy's leg there. Not quite enough. Not quite enough there. I think it's open now, his leg. Oh no, he's under the ramp. No, under the ramp there. Oh no, Fleabag's there for Aussie Spider's legged, and he goes down to a rear. No, he cooked his own leg off. No, I think Aussie Spider cooked his own leg off there by the look of it. He still has some armor left on his leg. And yes, that's what happens. So 185 and 188, and Aussie Spud there, yeah, not, as you can see, not doing a lot of damage early. Golly getting farmed there. As soon as Golly got legged, I think there was a good 15 seconds where there was no shooting from Aussie Spud at all to help his teammates. So that's how that game goes. Now, I need to update the scoreboard here. Oops. Ooh. 0 kills, a loss, get a win there, 2. Now, we find out, timer ready, what side the PL team want to use. When I load out of the game, of course. Now, were the builds restricted for this drop or not? I have to check. The Irby Derby, Mech Factory. Oh, no streaks is the restriction there. Okay, right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Now, we are off to Mining Collective. Conquests. Mining Collective. So PL just having a moment here to decide what side they want. They may not have thought much about it, but... they need to decide what side they want, so we can get on with the game. While I'm waiting for that, we will go to maps. Wrong button. Okay, map strategy. Lighting Collective. It is the light drop of the day. So 3 lights, 1 medium, and a heavy mech. So, what are we going to see here? Well, interesting to a point, but it is theta, right? So, it is always about... Oh, wrong button. Always about this business here. Again, the wrong button. After using this map strat for years, I still can't use it properly. It is all about the theta. Now, the interesting part is, I would almost say that Team 2 has a slight advantage in that you can stick your heavy mech... Oh. You can stick your heavy mech in these regions here, potentially put it up here as well. Potentially, even with a jump jetter, put your other mech up here as well. And that gives you a nice bunch of cross... oh, Jesus. Okay. My colors are terrible today. Sorry, guys. Put you in the realm of some nice options to shoot in here. You want to keep your heavy alive as long as possible. That's the aim here. The heavy has the guns. It has the armor. But normally in these fights, it's a leg fest. So if you position, which a lot of teams have done so far, position your larger fatter mechs a little bit further back. And essentially what you want to do then is have all the lights come through. So, you know, if you're, say, Crossfire, you set up in these red regions here, and as the teams come over here, or even they might jump jet up and come across, you have a nice little arc of a firing line in here, and you can also control theta a lot easier. A lot easier from Team 2. A lot easier to control from Team 2. So if you do have your heavy a little bit further back, you can control the fight a lot better, a lot easier, and then, yeah, your guy with the guns doesn't die. I think we're going to see a lot of jump jets this match, because you can jump jet up to here. If you're the blue team, you can jump up to here. You can probably put a mech up here as well, although the sightlines are not the best. They're okay. I would definitely say this side of the map, the D4 region, is the little bit better. Again, because it is 5v5, the better option to use. Now, just quickly noting that PL have actually locked in. There is 1 mech in Bravo Lance and 3 mechs in Charlie Lance. So I would imagine we're going to see some of this sort of business. I think Night Fox probably going to go this way. If he's in Bravo Lance, he's normally in a lighter mechs from memory. And maybe some crossing over here and jumping up. So I am going to guess that we will see the Crossfire guys, now they know the Lancers, probably hard counter that. And they're in Charlie Lance heavy, no surprise there. And Alpha Lance, which is a little bit of a surprise. Actually, a little bit of a surprise there. I would kind of expect them to put someone in Bravo and just sort of scout this, whatever's going on in this department out. But they've elected not to do that. Are they ready to drop? So let's get into it, shall we? No mucking around. Oh, I need to swap the teams around too. There we go. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see what we have, what mechs we get, and how are they going to... Now, looking for there, that's the button I'm looking for. Okay, no music yet, no mechs have arrived in. I'm on the red team side first, so that is the Crossfire side. We'll do that first because I don't have to go anywhere. Makes my life nice and easy. Now, here we go. We have a Vulcan, Commando, Javelin, Grasshopper, Mjolnir, and Panther 9R. This Mjolnir is medium pulse. Oh, that's pretty risky, I think, because that means you're going to have your mech right up the front. You kind of want it a little bit further back, but we'll have a look in a sec. Bunch of medium pulse. Oh, yeah, large Panther. Medium pulse. Oh, yeah, okay. Mjolnir, this could be a... It's going to be interesting. This is going to be an interesting move here. I don't need to check Fayek, do I? He's on medium lasers. Yeah, 7 medium lasers. Okay, what do we see on the PL side? We see Wolfhound, medium pulse, Arctic Wolf, SRMs, linebackers, SRMs, Not the best choice either. Oxide, have not seen one of them in years. And Mistlink. So, interesting choice. Crossfire have taken the middle early. And PL going for the option of sandwiching here. But there's basically no one up here for Crossfire. This might suck later with the linebacker and Wolfhound, sorry, and the Arctic Wolf not having jump jets. Now, they dive hard into Aussie Spud, who got totally out of position there. Probably should have popped the UAV on the corner and didn't see that. And then, basically, right now, PL have no jump jet mechs other than the Mistlinks. So if Crossfire play this a little bit smarter very, very quickly, they could turn this around. Sadly, though, Shotgun Fist is taking all sorts of damage here early. All sorts of damage here, and he's nearly dead. He's nearly dead. Mjolnir can farm these guys quite easily. Fayak again on the low ground as well. Needs to set up high. If basically Crossfire are going to stand any chance of bringing this early pick back under the fight here. The Mistlinks is nearly legged. If they take the Mistlinks out here, Crossfire can actually do quite a bit of work, although it's a little bit harder with medium pulse. They had sort of, mediums or even large pulse, a bit harder, but Shotgun Fist is running away. He's trying to survive. He is red everywhere. Absolutely cooking here. Thyro does finish off Shotgun Fist there, who had no armor or structure or anything left anywhere. Mordale is halved. Night Fox is almost legged here. Matt is taking a pile of airstrike pellets. Now, what we need Fayak over hit the back here to do is kind of, PL are kind of grouped up right now. Pretty heavily tied up here. Matt is taking a lot of damage. These medium pulse just don't have the range to really trade all that effectively from where he is. And he's open CT now. This is not going well for Crossfire at all with the early pick there on Aussie Spud. Probably needed to have a UAV right here on this corner to spot that. As soon as you get up the top, pop a UAV. Always pop a UAV if you're a light mech or a medium like that. So Fayak goes down. Golly gets down Night Fox. So that's 2 quick kills there for Crossfire. But is it enough? I'm not sure. I mean, Decoy the Dead actually is quite weak here. Armor and structure-wise. It's now up to the Crossfire team to somehow jump jet annoy these guys, because, I mean, the Oxide has no jump jets either. So is this medium pulse rush from PL and SRM Brawl going to bring them unstuck because they have no jump jets or not? This is going to be interesting. It's going to come down to, I think, Matt staying alive here while Fayak works him, but Kiga Man here is doing some good work here on Matt, who's now fat red torso. These guys just need to be careful with their strikes. Decoy, probably one touch. I almost say one good burn from the rear there. Golly is doing some ER large business over the back, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Now, the PL, obviously the comms have now subsided on their team, and they have elected to group up and just hold the cap and be careful. But there ain't no hiding from that Panther. You can't hide from there. That Panther has jump jets. He can jump up. Doesn't matter what you do. There is not a lot you can do about it. And just checking the PL mechs here, they're not in the best place. They're not in the best place here. Kigerman just got his torso opened there by a big alpha from Matt. This is almost turning back into Crossfire's favor. Almost. I wouldn't say it has yet. He does have medium lasers, so he does have the better range, but the less burn time. Now, Golly is coming in the back here. This is pretty important. If the Crossfire team are organized with their comms, he's going to jump over again. If they're organized with their comms, they'll be able to side 1-2 peek here and sort this out, but it's Division E. Sometimes that doesn't happen. Now, he's jumping across here. Now, PL have no idea that Golly's PL have no idea that Golly's moved here. Oh, dear. This could be really, really bad. One clean shot on Keegan's torso there. Oh, no. It was not a clean shot. It was not clean. Not clean at all. Not enough. Fayak needs to make something happen here as well, I feel. He's got 7 medium lasers. He's pretty fresh. He could essentially go all the way around here and sort of start jumping and poking from basically almost over here. Almost over here. Like these sheds. The sheds, I mean, it's a little bit risky, but you can start poking this linebacker in the ass with the sheds. But instead, Fayak is designed to go close quarter combat here. Okay. This is another risky choice. Oh, Golly gets down. Keegerman over the back there in the Wolfhound. And Bayek just took a huge beating there from Decoy. He's getting a little bit too close. He does not need to be in SRM range. He can sit at 295 meters, 300 meters with those medium lasers and poke this linebacker. That's what he needs to be doing. Golly gets down Thyra there. I think that was a good shot in the rear. Yes, clean burn in the rear. Matt finishes off Decoy and bang, bang, bang. Crossfire, fire the shotguns and take out Praetorian Legion, who had a good movement at the start, picked off a bunch of mechs, couple of mechs really, really early, but without jump jets on Mining Collective, this is the price you tend to pay. Too many teams I have seen over the years, they do pay the price here. Yes, some of the jump jet, no jump jet mechs are a little bit better, but in the overall, if you don't have the elevation, you can't stop it. And now Crossfire are free to clear cap the map now. And what did Praetorian Legion get? 2 kills there and a win with 5. So this is an important match for Crossfire to win. If they stand any hope of finishing in the top 3, they have to win every drop here, and they have to win it convincingly. So this is a better start than their 2v2, which didn't go very well at all, I must admit. We do have Matt here, who is open CT. Again, Fayek did take a lot of SRMs, but again, spread on clan SRMs. He ate a lot of percentage, but not a lot of overall damage. And golly, pretty fresh there overall with 3 ER large. And there we go. They've cleaned out that drop from what was a very rough position to a not too bad position in the end. Well played by a Crossfire there. Good composure, good composure. Just slowly working angles, trying to find angles. Now the damage numbers here. We have Golly here with 517 damage with 3 ER large Panther. I feel like that's got to be an airstrike because that's a lot of damage in not a lot of time. Javelin there for Fake doing 416. Aussie Spud getting picked. Didn't pop a UAV or have map awareness. Decoy the Dead there, 435 in the linebacker. Some very big damage there. Night Fox doing 281 before getting cleaned up reasonably early in the game, I feel like. Oxide there, and Wolfhound, again, you can tell, not having the jump jets, really struggled to get any damage in because you can't get up to get any shots. Ooh, interesting game. Very interesting game there. So, we are off to Grim Plexus for the next match. Now, 10 points for Crossfire and 4 points for Praetorian Legion. Crossfire need another 40 points. They need to win every drop. I feel every drop tonight, they have to win, and they have to win decisively. Or they are not going to climb up the ladder to the position that is going to be needed for them to finish up the top order of their division. Especially because the other match is going on right now. So I don't know what the score is there, but that is the Potatoes of Nox versus 502. So another very important game going on right at the moment. Now, let's go to Grim. Right in front of me, isn't it? Yes, of course it is. Right in front of me. Okay, Team 1, 5 minutes. We are off to Grim Plexus Epsilon. Ooh. Oh, hang on. That's not the map strat. What am I doing? Ooh, okay. Right. So, I'll quickly draw what happened for you guys here playing at home is... PL sent 1 decoy Night Fox up here. They rushed up here. Got the pick on Aussie Spud here. Aussie Spud should basically, when he ran up to the corner here, they've quite literally banged out a UAV here. And then as soon as he saw them coming, run this way. Run backwards, right? Not run this way, run backwards. But that didn't quite happen. But anyway, 1 mech got picked there. And then Shotgun Fist got picked up here later after sort of trying to run away as well. But the key point was the Crossfire team had mechs up high all over the place, over the course of the match. And all the PL could do was sit in this area and essentially towards the end just kind of get farmed because there just wasn't a lot they could really do against jump jets. Just not a lot you could do. Very hard. Now, where are we off to next? Grim Plexus Epsilon. This is going to be fun. I like this one. I like this one, guys. This is going to be good fun, right? Epsilon is very interesting. Okay, so this is where we're going. Now it is moving up in the tonnage a little bit. So we have 2 lights and 3 heavies. Now, what we're going to see, fairly likely is... why is my map so fat there? So we've got Charlie stacks here and Alpha stacks here. Now, how do you do it as each team? I would be surprised if we don't see from Team 1 a mech in this sort of region here to here, because you can actually get some range shots quite easily along the map. And then once you get up here, you've got some very good range. And same from the other team as well. You can send mechs up to here fairly early. If PL elect to sort of brawl up here, it could bring them unstuck a little bit, because the only cover you have is in this region of the map then, and it's low ground and you can't see the cap point to stop it. I feel like if Crossfire move up here, or PL do the same, move up here, you can control, oops, wrong button. Sorry, move up to that sort of that 7 line. I mean, either team, and you got to remember, this is Div E, they can control fairly easily majority of the map. It's actually not too hard. So, oh, sorry, I thought the teams had just locked in. They hadn't. So I think we may, I mean, we could even see, you could even see, strange as it may be, some sort of brawl up in this area here, where both teams just don't even go anywhere near the cap, and they might just brawl straight into each other here. I mean, it's not out of the question. And then we see a quick play where, you know, it's a dog sniffing each other's bums around the most center point of a map that has nearly 5,000 meters. But, you know, we could have some bum sniffing. I don't know. I hope not, because that's just boring. But yeah, if PL do elect to move up here, they're going to have to be very careful if they come in this region, what they do and how they do it. It's going to be problematic. This is definitely you want to be up here shooting across. I think we may see them send a Crossfire or PL send a mech up here early to cap. I would definitely like to see that, because controlling this cap early, at least with a light mech, and they have 2 light mechs, so there's nothing to stop them from doing that, would be pretty important. But, well, we don't need to wait too long, because these guys are ready to go. So, let's get into it. Let's have a look. And what are we going to see? Oh, I need to swap the leaderboard around here too. Oopsie daisies. Okay. Now, I totally forgot to check who was in what lance, but that's okay. Now, just need to wait for the mechs to load in. I think I'm on the... I have no idea what bloody side I'm on. I think I'm on blue team side. Yep, so we have Commando, Linebacker, Jade Kite, Panther, and Ruffman 2C. So we're definitely, I think we're definitely seeing the ranged approach here that I was talking about from Crossfire, but we have Ruffman 2C, Nokia on the other team as well. Okay. PL large, Syrian 2s, Linebacker, oh, streaks! 6 streak 4s on the linebacker. Oh, yeah, okay. Interesting choice. Okay. Now, I have Night Fox here, medium pole, 7 medium laser javelin, pretty standard. Rofferman 2C, 6 AC2s, Ultra 5s and Ultra 10s on the Night Gaia for Praetorian Legion. So a bit more of a closer mech here. And only 2 ERPPC Summoner. So we're going to see both teams have some sort of middle game, just sort of cruising around the middle here, right? We're going to have both teams up here, both with range, but both within 200 or 300 meters of each other. Now, does the bigger DACA PL Night Gaia play a part here or not? I don't know. There is going to be an early scrap here at Epsilon. Choco Fist does not need to be staying there at all. He needs to get right out of there. Unlike last game, he took a little bit too much damage. There's an airstrike on Theta. Thyra runs into it. Thyra just lost 25%, running straight into red smoke there. That is a lot of percentage to lose very early. Now Golly is actually doing large smart play actually. Also going to deny Theta right up the back here. Probably needs to jump up to this ridge. rather than this ridge. But I guess they've kind of practiced it and they kind of know what they want to do. But yeah, this ridge definitely pretty nice. Or even this one. This one is even worse, actually, to defend for the red team. You can harass the shit out of them from that ridge. Now, Matt has moved up here in a streak linebacker to push the enemy off. Push them away. No one wants to take on a streak linebacker like that. Shotgun Fist is running in here. I don't know why he is doing this. He's just eaten 10-15% off his mech. Just needs to go away. He doesn't really need to do much here. Just definitely does not want to be here doing much right now. We've got ER larges from Golly over the back there. Matt is trying to cap the point, not able to convert it. There is an airstrike down there. Deco Dead is running in here as well. Linebacker's taking a bit of a beating here. He's lost 11%. Decoy's getting shot in the ass. Getting shot in the ass here from Aussie Spud on the corner. So we have a pretty big firing line here. Pretty big firing line from Crossfire, as you can see. Really wide, really quite well spread out. If PL basically come and take this corner here and roll in, there ain't nothing Crossfire are going to be able to do about it. And especially with PL, who have probably a little bit better closer up guns with the with that Night Guy. Now, Thyra taking some more damage as well, down to 63%. Scimitar also eating a little bit. He's, I think, open? No, he's not open, but he's nearly lost an arm. That's pretty rough. Decoy here trading mechs, I think at about 1,100 meters. Probably wants to take it easy on that. He's now orange on the rear. That could be a problem if he shows his back again. It won't take too much more to finish him off. Now we see no one has any control over the cap point. Airstrike misses Aussie Spud there. Just misses Aussie Spud. Airstrike that could have stripped easily 20 points off him. Sorry, 20 points, 20%. I mean of armor, not 20 points of armor. Now Matt's got to be careful here. He's running at a Summoner, and the Summoner ain't going to die easy, even to streaks. Summoner, one of the best damage spreading mechs in the game. Oh dear. Oh no, I think Matt is overextended here. He wants the Summoner, but he nearly legged the Summoner with the streaks, but you don't want to be here right now. You need to get out of here. Now, does Thyra get streaked? Oh no, Thyra is going to get streaked here. Thyra nearly dead, one shot. Matt is trying to make something happen. There is a scuffle going on the other side of the map, but I'll go back to that in a minute. Matt is not paying for his overextension here. He bloody well should have been. He is now. There we go. Okay. Scimitar is on him, but Scimitar has lost an arm and is now open CT and lost an arm. Thyra also very weak here. Aussie Spud here and Moordale, they're going at it. They're going at it hard. So the linebacker is kind of running around free reign right now. This is kind of amazing. PL have not really reacted that well to it. Oh no! Streaks in the ass of Scimitar. Oh, yikes. Is the streak mech going to take out the AC2 mech here? There's still a fight going on at Epsilon. I can see that, guys, and I will go back to that in a minute, but this is the game breaker right here. Matt just needs to turn around and actually finish off a mech and do something with all of this time that has been spent. And here goes Thyra. Thyra goes down. Yep. Thyra gets taken out here. Matt somehow might be able to come in and clean up the Rifleman too. I'm not sure. This is crazy. Now, the other team up here at the back here, Aussie Spud and whoever else is in the Rifleman 2C there. Sorry, Barbecue there in the... have moved up. Scimitar is now open. No arms, sorry. Decoy goes down. Scimitar goes down. I think Night Fox is about to go down too. He's not going to last very long against this streak mech. I don't think so. No, he's not. Oh, no, he's still alive. And Crossfire have actually not lost a mech yet at all. Shotgun Fist is on the cap here. Was taking fire from Moordale. Needs to be careful. Moordale is just about legged here. Oh, Shotgun Fist needs to be very careful. Moordale goes down to Barbecue. Shotgun Fist is running away. Very, very smart. Should not... Well, sorry. Oh my god, I'm getting tongue-tied. Crossfire do not want to lose a mech here. Oh, and bang! That streaks the Wolfhound to death as well. Crazy risky play there by that streak linebacker from Matt, and somehow was not punished at all for that. And that was the game changer right there. A big win, 5-0. Huge win, 5-0 to Crossfire. After I think PL almost had an advantage there. Aussie Spud there, 690, doing a lot of work. Matt, linebacker, 486, 2 kills, no surprise there. Good damage spread otherwise. Mordell there in the Summoner, 338, not too bad. Thyra getting totally caught out there against the Streak Mech. And Scimitar getting disarmed there. Did hurt a little bit. Oh, well. Let's go to map strategy, because I have a lot to draw on this one. Now, I just need to reset the lobby, so give me a sec, and I will start drawing some stuff on here in a minute. Because this is pretty important. Pretty important game here for both teams to get some points. And PL almost had the advantage there at one point in the game, but maybe just weren't quite aware of. Wasn't quite aware of where the CXF mechs were. Now, it is Hibernal Rift. I need to change the map over to. Now, okay, right. Sorry, I've set the lobby up. Now I can go back to the map strat here. So, putting range mechs here, here, and here. Pretty good choices there for CXF if they're going for the range approach. Which they did quite well. I think it would have been a little bit better if Golly sort of moved up a little bit more over to here. Because especially when PL was sort of all stuck into, basically into this region. It's a lot easier to get shots all the way down here. You're going across here, you do run into some building problems. But nonetheless, there was a single mech alone, Aussie Spud over here. And PL had 3 or 4 mechs in this general region. I feel like PL pushed this side. They could have taken out the Rothman 2C, moved on to the next target, moved on to the next target, and then got some cap control. But that didn't actually happen. So what happened was, in the range positions here for CXF, they had their mechs over here, and Matt in the linebacker decided to push up sort of in this area here. I forget exactly where he went, and drew 2 mechs away from the PL firing line. But one of those mechs was obviously the light. Mordale was also, I think, over here in the Summoner as well. They're all trying to lay waste to this linebacker who just kind of did this airplane holding pattern and just started cleaning up mechs. The Crossfire team then moved across Aussie Spud, and then they sort of just moved up and sort of sandwiched. In the end, just sandwiched and out map controlled the PL team there in the end. So I think with the UAC 10, UAC 5, Night Guy, I think it was Decoy, sort of went chasing a mech down here or something when he was here. Probably just should have come back here. And then, yeah, if PL just pushed the mechs one by one, they could have just sort of picked them all off as a 4-man or even a 3-man. Just could have picked them all off with that heavier Dakar. But maybe just didn't quite realize that opportunity was there on the map. So, yeah, interesting. Interesting. Now, we are off to Hibernal Rift, and it is Theta. Where are we? H for Hibernal Rift. There we go. Yes, that's the letter I'm looking for. Can't do any English in the morning. Now, the cap point, Theta. It is drop number 3. Drop number 3 is 3 mediums and 2 assaults. So I would imagine we are going to see mechs in roughly these positions for both teams. Oh, wrong color. Roughly mechs here, here, maybe here for blue team. Generally a little bit risky, and maybe mechs in this department. And we'll probably see a little bit of range trading early-ish in the map. The Crossfire team for Div E have kind of shown that they're not scared to go and take those longer range mechs. And same for Praetorian Legion actually as well. Both of them showing that they are definitely not scared to bring longer range mechs. So we may well see a little bit of that. Very important here is getting to Theta. If you can cap Theta early from either team, I think Bravo is the quickest from this side because the jump jets take a little while. I can't remember exactly. Haven't scienced Hibernal because there is a little ramp in this area where you don't actually need the jump jets. So Theta, pretty important if you can get up to it. If Crossfire send a guy up here, they can potentially cap here on the corner. And same for PL, they can do it in this corner, but it is a little bit more open if they get a mech up high to Crossfire. The irony there. crossfire from this Delta 4 region if there is a medium posted up high fairly quickly for the CXF team here. So it'll be interesting to see what they choose to do. PL have gone heavy Alpha Lance and Charlie Lance here. So we may see mechs here. Here. Hopefully we don't see anyone here because the rock is too small to do anything with. We may even see a mech sort of slowly even maneuver around to here over the course of the fight. And probably a mech here. And you can actually walk up here as well. So maybe a mech here too. We'll find out soon enough. Alpha Lance, because they're locked in as well. It is Alpha and Charlie. So pretty heavy Charlie, Alpha Lance here for Crossfire team taking this. And Charlie. So probably taking these positions as well. We may see a mech creep up to here for either team, depending how the fight goes. Or we could even see an all-in movement up here. Or even an all-in movement up here. I mean, a little bit risky from Crossfire side. You can also maybe see it here as well from the red team. Also risky, but hey, you know, sometimes risks pay off. So now these guys are loading in here. Oh, hang on, I need to swap the teams around. No, I don't. Okay, so I'm on the CXF side first. We have a whole pile of medium pulse death squad here, do we? Oh, ATM 12s. 3 ATM 12s. That's a hot boy. Oof, no alphaing that very often. Oh, okay. And, sorry, my mouse. AC 2s and Ultra 5s and Ultra 10s. So, Crossfire, interestingly, opting to put 2 assaults alone without any medium support on that side of the map. Interesting choice. LBX 10s, Ultra 10s, Dervish with Artemis 6s here for PL. We have a Kodiak 3. Oh, I have not seen a Kodiak 3 in a very, very long time. First time I think I've seen a Kodiak 3 in comp in, well, forever, actually. Probably 3 years now. So Matt has no idea what PL are doing here. This is problematic. This could be very problematic, but CXF have taken the cap point early. PL are opting to rotate all the way around here. I'm not sure how this is going to work out just yet because the Mad Cat here, LBX 10s, has no range. It has very, very little range here. I don't know what's going on here. The Crossfire, their mediums are not scouting anywhere. They're all just bunched up as if they're having some sort of weird Australia-New Zealand tea party. Now they're starting to scout a little bit more. Shotgun Fist is going to see them? Or not going to see them? No, he's not. Okay, this is some pretty weird shit going on here. Both teams have no idea what the other team is doing. PL doing some very, very Zimbabwean flanks here. But may actually catch the CXF team off guard here if Shotgun Fist does not spot this. No, Shotgun Fist is about to spot this, and you watch this Crossfire team absolutely rip around on a pivot. Scimitar there, I think, took a shot in the rear torso there. Now, Crossfire are like, hang on, what's happening here? They're turning around. So PL are moving up in the middle in the meantime, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Aussie Spud needs to just be careful there of his buttocks. It's going to be a hard one to try and watch both sides of the fight going on at once here. Who do PL choose to kill and who do Crossfire elect to kill? So they're taking shots in both angles here. I feel like they just needed to commit to a point here, and Crossfire have picked the wrong way to commit. They should have committed backwards, I feel, but they haven't. Aussie Spud's getting focused down here pretty heavily. Shotgun Fist gets down Rogue Aaron. The Kodiak 3 is running in here, getting CT hammered. The Mad Cat is legged. This is a rough, strange old fighty, brawly thing going on here. Scimitar gets down Aussie Spud. 2 mechs down for Crossfire, 1 mech down for PL. Kodiak is open CT. Shotgun Fist is not dead yet. Night Fox is legged actually, so he's nearly dead. This is not looking all that good for PL at the moment. in the damage numbers, the percentages department. But Matt nearly gets himself killed there. Nearly gets rear torso shot, not twisting. Oh dear. Shotgun Fist is trying desperately to stay alive, but Mordale is actually alive as well. Now, Golly in the ATM boat is now getting pushed over the back here by Scimitar. I can't click on him for some reason. There we go. So Golly has now been halved, lost all his ATMs. Mordale finishes off Golly. Crossfire unable to convert on the kills here. Decoy has finished off Matt. And there's, what do we have left? It is only Shotgun Fist here. He can potentially take a kill, I guess, if he is able to finish off the leg of Fox here, but I don't know if he's going to be able to. He should be a lot faster than Mordale. Shotgun Fist should be running at 120 k's an hour, so very easily able to outrun him. Maybe his LFE? I'm not sure. He should be sprinting. Shotgun Fist should be sprinting away at the moment here. Some 30 or 40 k's an hour, at least faster. Isn't quite doing it. Is he able to finish off Fox here? I don't know. Oh dear, Shotgun Fist does not realize that Fox is there for the kill. Uh-oh. He's electing to run back the other way. This might actually work out now. It looks like he's sufficiently confused Mordale. But has... Oh, no, he's legged Mordale. I didn't even see that. But Fox... Oh, he's dropped an airstrike on Mordale. But for his airstrike, he's lost his leg. Shotgun Fist has lost his leg. The airstrike hammers Mordale. Shotgun Fist manages to get one kill there. Can he get another kill before he dies? This is pretty important for CrossFit here. They need another kill. They need all the points they can get here. Shotgun Fist has not killed him yet. Not killed him yet. Oh dear, what's happening? I don't know who's going to get the kill here. I don't know. Jump jetting up. Oh, Decoy comes in here with the UAC 10s. Oh, bang in the CT. Ends up dying, getting taken out. Shotgun Fists, maybe if he ran a little bit further and played a little bit more of a rangy game there, could have actually been the hero that Crossfire needed there to take out the win, but... Oh, shivers, my mouse. Unable to do so. Crossfire do, that said, have a reasonable amount of caps, but it is not going to be enough because this Kodiak should actually be able to get to all the cap points in the right amount of time. 3 kills there, a win, and 5 kills there for Praetorian Legion. Oh, I feel like that flank there actually had the Crossfire team kind of a bit confused here. They should have just picked a point. They should have just picked a point and pushed it. But unfortunately, the Crossfire team were a little bit indecisive there. Do we go left? Do we go right? When you see a 3-mech push like that, you just focus it down with your 5 mechs. Make sure your back is in cover, and that's all you need to do. So Decoy's almost here on the cap point. Gonna cap that, and then Fox will be able to get to, what is it? I think it's, what is it? Sigma? Kappa? Sigma. He should be able to get to Sigma in enough time, and yeah. PL will take out the win there. But yeah, all Crossfire needed to do here was basically walk this way and kill all the mechs down here. Even if you drop into the trench, drop off to the left side, the right side, you can't then get shot from the rear, from these mechs coming across the middle. Or you could, I guess, you could have just stuck your back against this wall and shot left and shot right if you were Crossfire. But yeah, that tactic there from PL, catching Crossfire totally off guard. They were not sure how to deal with that at all. Damage spread all over the place. We've got Decoy with 496 there in the Kodiak 3. Veagle 409, 470 for the Dervish. 587 for the Vulcan. Barbecue there in the Mad Cat getting taken out fairly early, getting legged as the PL team crossed over. And yeah, Matt there in the Phoenix Hawk, I think he got backshot as well. Aussie Spy putting out some damage, but again, a lot of mechs taking a lot of backshots that probably didn't need to happen from both teams as well, actually. from both teams. Now, next map is HPG Manifold Theta. Now, we'll see if PL, I can't remember the teams, but we will see. We will see in a sec who has the hotter side. After I swap all these guys around, because for the life of me, I can never remember. Now, I need to change the map quickly over to, where am I going? HPG. Conquest, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Map strat time. So, pretty much what I drew there, didn't really happen. So, PL did this Zimbabwe, I'm not joking, guys. This is exactly what happened. All the way around the map. Crossfire mediums jumped up the middle here, jumped up, and then sort of went back over here. All of them, the whole Crossfire team was just sitting here for ages when the PL team was just freely moving up with zero scouting. Eventually, someone came back around here to have a look, but when you're sort of in this map point here, it's probably what brought Crossfire unstuck here. When you're sort of here, I mean, you can only really see this way, you know? There's this whole area of the map here that Crossfire couldn't see here, couldn't see here, couldn't see here, couldn't see here, and couldn't see even the low ground over here either. So there's a lot of the areas the Crossfire were unable to see, having all basically their entire team grouped up in Charlie 4. So just need to be a little bit aware of that with map scouting. Would have made a lot of difference. So yeah, PL, oh, she was wrong color. PL went all the way around here and then sent their mechs, I think around the back up and sort of over Theta here. I think that's roughly how they went. And then, yeah, Crossfire was sort of looking backwards and left and right. And then they weren't sure which way to go. Did they go backwards or did they go this way? The Crossfire team did take out one of the mechs on the, I think one of the Mad Cats on Theta fairly early. So I guess there was just some confused comms because some Crossfire guys shooting this way, some guys shooting this way. If they just chose one way, because there was only 3 mechs here and 2 mechs here, Crossfire just picked one way to go. That could have been significantly different for them. But yeah, caught out by PL's rather left field tactics. And that's how sometimes you win games. You do things that other teams do not expect. So now we are off to HPG Manifold. It is the Fat Boy drop of the night. That means we have, what is it? 1 medium, 1 heavy, and 3 big fat assault boys. Now, Team 2 is PL. So they're winning the 2v2. They have elected to take the better side for the map, which it absolutely is here. A lot easier to get in and under from Team 2. From Charlie Lance, all you do is just basically walk your mech straight out the gate, straight in. You can come across here and put some little bit of fire on there, but normally doesn't happen too often. And then how do you get into the underneath here from the Crossfire team? That is the challenge. How do you counter this? This is a very, very strong way to do it. As you've got the medium, it is a little bit risky, but the only way Crossfire really have is use the medium on one of the gates here to try and scout it. It's generally a little bit more risky. You know, mechs with seismic and stuff. Generally, you've got a mech in the corner here underneath. Bit hard to see. All these, all the lines that I'm drawing here on the minimap are all actually underneath. In the basement, because it is going to be a basement fight. No one in their right mind is not going to use the basement as Team 2, because it is insanely strong. So we're going to see how Crossfire are going to deal with that, because the guys are ready, locked into a lobby, and let's get it underway. Let's get it underway. Right. Now, 23 points so far to Praetorian Legion's 14 points. If Crossfire, this team stand a chance of finishing in the high end of the scoreboard today, they have to win this drop, and they have to do it convincingly. The big issue they have now is the odds are against them on this map. They have their work. This is pushing shit uphill. This match right here for them is going to be problematic. So, we have Orion 2C-A, Executioner, Arctic Wolf Man 2C, and a Gargoyle. Interesting choices here for PL. They have the better side, but they have not necessarily brought super strong mechs. Medium Pulse and Micro Pulse. ERPPCs for basements. 9 Medium Pulse Marauder, that's very strong. And SRMs. Interesting choice here for PL. Are they, hang on, they're not going to go the basement? Are PL actually not going to go the basement? We have a Spirit Bear here. Orion VA, Cyclops, big brawl from Crossfire here, massive brawl from Crossfire, but for some reason PL are opting to choose a rush push tactic when they have the basement side, which is the most insanely strong defensible side on, I think, almost any map in the comp. Okay, this is actually even the odds here for Crossfire. This has allowed the match to go well back in favor of Crossfire here. This is going to be very, very interesting. Crossfire is setting up a fat firing line here. What's going to happen? Crossfire are going to get an airstrike on themselves here. Fayek is going to eat an airstrike, down to 88% instantly. Crossfire electing to push over. They're not going to waste any time. Okay, who is the first mech that they see? They're over on Night Fox, over on the back there. Mordale has flown over the edge into Zimbabwe land, so Mordale is taken out of the fight. Night Fox is going to go down very quickly. PL are down 2 mechs now because Night Fox is out of the fight here. This is in trouble. Crossfire. Barbecue is open on the CT. Decoy the Dead is getting hammered here as well. Oh dear. Barbecue needs to hide right now. The Orion 2CA, LBX-20, SRM-6 Artemis. Not going so well. Mordale coming back into the fight after dropping off the edge, getting cleaned up in half a second. Does not last very long when there's 400 million weapons pointing at you. And Rogue Aaron is in serious trouble here. Fayek needs to stay alive and not actually die. Barbecue and Fayek both are going down here. They do not want to be giving up points. Thyra is still alive, but the Orion 2CA here has been taken down. Thyra now, the Guitaro, got the Flamers going, is halved, but I'm not sure. Thyra taking some shots here in the back, lost the torso, has no SRMs left, is gonna get taken out here before any other kills are converted. Little rough there for Crossfire. They probably didn't need to lose one of the extra mechs there. Fayek probably should have just tanked, saved as many points as they can, but PL, interestingly, giving up the basement strat. Giving up the basement strat. Unbelievable. I'm actually a little bit shocked here. Honestly, a little bit shocked here that PL gave up the basement. They had the best side and strat on the map in the game almost, and couldn't, and well, didn't take the basement. Solid spread there from CXF. Pretty good damage overall. Golly there in the Atlas, doing 554, topping out the board. Thara in the Arctic Wolf, 484. Big damage there. Mordale not able to do a lot, dropping off the edge there with the jump jets. Flying high, but flying off the edge. Not working out too well in the terms, in the department of getting damage out. Very interesting. So a big points haul there for Crossfire. They needed a big drop. Wasn't as big as it could have been, but that was probably as good as we were going to get. When you think about, like, PL had the basement strat. I'm still perplexed. I'm stunned. I'm legitimately stunned. I probably don't need to draw too much of the map strat there. You guys definitely saw what happened on that drop. I'm going to swap these guys around. And then we are off to Theta on Viridian Bog. Always an interesting one. Viridian Bog, Theta. At point. These guys don't tend to muck around too much with timing, so I won't worry about that too much. But right, let's go to map strategy here. Viridian Bog. I'm gonna worry drawing the HPG. You guys all saw that. Pretty straightforward. What happened? Conquest. Viridian Bog. Now, this drop is the lighter drop of the day in terms of what will happen with the mechs and stuff. It's a 250-ton limit for drop 5, and 1 duplicate is allowed. We're generally seeing linebackers or commandos or medium pulse wolf packs like Vulcans. So I would imagine we're going to see something pretty. Similar here from both teams. Something in the commando or linebacker department. We have Team 1, which is PL, probably going to Alpha Bravo, I would say, and move up to here. Here is a very strong point in the map. You've got sight lines all across here. You can even see any mechs that jump. Oh, oops. On color again. You can even see any mechs that are up high here for the Crossfire team. We have actually seen before, Alpha Charlie, usually from the Crossfire team, they will put a mech up here. They have also at times sent, Gully is playing in the Panther. I've actually seen him and then sort of move up to here over the course of the games to shoot some stuff in the butt. However, because it's 250 tons, that's a lot of work. That is a lot of work to make happen in this drop, which is usually a little bit quicker. Jump jets are generally pretty good. We normally will see some description of ATM in and around here for either team going sort of this way or going that way. ATM's pretty strong. ATM Vapor Eagle pretty strong on this drop. You can also deny the cap if you're here. You can deny that cap here, and you can also deny the cap here as well if you want. So it's going to be interesting to see what teams do what. Division E and Viridian is always a weird one to see what happens. Oh man, I was flicking on the wrong screen. Shit, sorry. Oh man, wrong map strat screen there. Whoopsie daisies. Whoopsie daisies. I will quickly recap what I said earlier. We might see Crossfire. Yeah, he's in Charlie Land, sending him over here, Golly, and he moves up to here. If he's going to go the ER large business, which I think is a little bit risky on this drop particularly, and they will set up some mechs here for ATM business down here. Blue team can deny the cap in here. They can move up here, take the map quite strong, get you all the vision across this side of the map as well. And very quickly, you can also do that too. So if you guys were listening to my bloody screen capped dead air cast there, you'll know what I meant by my super quick drawing here. These guys look like they're nearly ready and locked in. Anyway, so they are locked in, and let's get underway. I had no idea I was on the wrong damn screen then. What a pan in the ass. So, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Teams are just starting to. Oh, hang on. I think I might have the. No, they're on the wrong. They're on the right side now. Crossfire really need a 5-0 here. I don't know what the score is of the other stream that's up and running right now for Div E. But I would imagine that the two teams, PNX versus 502, PNX are probably doing some very good work over there. Because 502 have been struggling a little bit this season. Now, having a quick look at the mechs here for PL. We've got the Arctic Wolf here. Linebackers. And look at that. Linebackers. See, I told you. I knew this, guys. I knew this. So, going to see an IV4 here. SRM 6 with no Artemis. Risky, very risky choice there. If you're going to run the SRM 6s, I'm a big fan of running the Artemis on that mech for sure. And we have medium pulse. So pretty medium pulsey business here. Mjolnir as well. So no team actually opting to bring ATMs. I'm quite surprised at this. One Vapor Eagle jump jet like up into this region here is ridiculously strong. So interesting choice. Now Crossfire are very smart again in that they've got a lot of jump jets. As you'll see, the maybe potential weakness here for PL again is two linebackers, no jump jets. Assassin, jump jet. Vulcan, jump jet. Arctic Wolf, no jump jet. So if PL have the cap, Crossfire have the cap, which they do, and PL run around the corner here, which they are about to do, they're just going to die. Oh dear, this is going to be rough. This is going to be really, really rough. There is nothing this PL team can do. These two linebackers are absolutely useless right now. Oh dear. I mean, Crossfire could be in a little bit of trouble with airstrikes and similarly associated business, but I feel like once they get the right position, Crossfire can just drop down into everybody's backs and kill them all one by one. Pop a good UAV, pick your time to drop down, and then just delete a target one by one. Or what will happen over time is Crossfire will eventually get worn down by airstrikes. But hopefully they don't stay up here too long. They've, Matt and Golly here have decided to move across to the side here. Nifox is jumping in here. He's getting shredded from two angles now. What is this here? They're trying to hammer the Matt here in the Mjolnir. He's taking all sorts of angles now. The other Crossfire guys need to get into the fight very, very soon. There's only so long that they can keep picking away at damage before their mechs are going to start getting airstruck to death. Another airstrike out. Another one. Aussie Spud is just like losing structure left, right, and center due to airstrikes here. Matt's getting harassed here by the two by at least one jump jetter over this side. I think Crossfire now have the advantage. They just need to pick somewhere and go. You can always jump back up. But no, both teams are electing not to. Oh no, it looks like Crossfire have now decided to go and do something about it. Yes, this is what you needed to do with the jump jets. They've gone in. Scimitar is in all sorts of trouble now. He's going to get absolutely the shit bullied out of him. Yep. Now, Nifox is diving in there as well to try and save him, but unable to do so. He's going to get taken out. What can the linebackers do here? Going to go to heat vision because it's just a little bit too hard to see through the trees. Matt is open CT here. What do we have? Nifox goes down to Barbecue. There's one mech down to two mechs. It's not super close yet. Sorry, super advantageous, I mean. Decoy's just taken a good shot in the back there. Aussie Spud is now getting focused over the back. Golly and Barbecue just need to get into the fight here and just finish off Decoy ASAP. They need to take him out of the fight to save Aussie Spud. They do so. If Aussie Spud drops off the edge there, there's going to be some problems. Now everyone's all over Thyra. Mordale is rolling back in here. But can Aussie Spud survive or not? I don't know. He's jump jetting like crazy. Mordale. Oh, did Mordale just shut down? Oh, Mordale. The eternal McWarrior mistake of overheating and shutting down. And Thyra is going to get legged and taken out before Aussie Spud goes down? Yes, before Aussie Spud goes down. I suppose Aussie Spud actually had enough to eat probably 3 more alphas there from that Vulcan. So whilst at 30% in no necessary bad danger there, that is a big drop there for Crossfire with the points. With a 5-1 decision. Is it going to be enough? How far is it going to send them up the leaderboard? 43 points to 17. I'm not sure it's going to be enough. I'm not sure. Not sure it's going to be enough. Yikes. It might not be enough. I feel like they needed an extra... I feel like they needed another drop win, Crossfire, to really go up the points. If someone knows what's happening on the other cast, that would be awesome. But a big drop there for Crossfire. And PL just not having enough jump jets. And let's have a look at the damage numbers here. Matt there in the Mjolnir getting taken out at 180 damage. Otherwise, the quick draw doing some big damage there. Scimitar and the Arctic Wolf ended up getting singled out there, which was what I was sort of, wanting to sort of see from the team that it has the jump jets. You have to wait, pick your time, and then go. Otherwise, some pretty good damage there from Nifox and Decoy and all these other guys. They still got some good damage out, but I think a lot of that was probably more airstrikes, so probably a little bit more spread damage. And again, because they just couldn't jump up and get any angles. Yikes. Okay, so let's go and have a look at the final scoreboard here then. And see what we have. So we have 43 points here for Crossfire and 17 points for Praetorian Legion. Okay. Now, let's have a look what that could mean for the leaderboard here for these guys. So 43 points. What's that? 214 puts them up to plus 43. I need to get this right. 257 points. That probably... Oh, it's going to depend on the result of PNX and 502. If they get any more than, what is it, 38 points, Extra Flick will not be able to finish above them. That said, it does put them at the moment above the Dapper Raptors, and also it does put them above this Pi team too. But these guys are going to depend on tomorrow's matches. So ARMD versus Dapper Raptors and Pi versus Bears Brawlers will dictate the results of those two matches where PNX and Extra Flick finish. So it's going to come down to tomorrow's casts. Guys, the leaderboard will come down to tomorrow's games, the last casts. Oh, yikes. This is going to be awesome. I actually can't wait. This is going to be sick. I can't wait to cast tomorrow's games. That's going to be awesome. It's going to be tight. It's going to be close. Both games also... Actually, I'll go back to the screen cap to show you guys as well. Both casts are actually being done both at the same time as well. So within about 15 minutes of each other, we will know who wins what division. Who finishes where in that division. So that's going to be pretty sick. Make sure you stick around. Well, or sort of say, should I say, tune in tomorrow for that. There's also a bunch of other casts going on prior to that. Some Division B games. I'm doing one of them, Crossfire 42. And Nutty and OLB are doing G and Next versus SA. So that's going to be pretty sick. And then we've got the B as well for Division B at the end, which I do actually think is going to come potentially down to the wire here as well. So what's that? What do we have here? We have KDCM and 228. And we have SA, GNX, and CrossFit 42. Yeah, it's going to come down to the last drops for some of these guys. BHL, I would say have won the division. I'm not sure KDCM are going to score enough points over 228 to actually take first place. I think that is a little bit out of their grasp at 42 points. Happy to be proven wrong there. We'll wait and see. But yeah, the last couple of games are going to decide this division as well tomorrow. So guys, make sure you hit that follow button. We will see everybody tomorrow. Thank you for all tuning in. I am Just Call Me Ash, and thank you to the two teams today for putting on a great show. Very close leaderboard. Come back tomorrow, and I will see you all guys. See you all then. For now, good night, dudes. Good afternoon. Have a good day.